tourists gathered for a show at SeaWorld in Orlando. Then, without warning, something went terribly wrong.
SeaWorld is keeping a close eye on a killer whale blamed for killing a trainer.
This is the chilling moment Tilikum grabbed trainer Don Brancho and refused to let go. Don Brancho was one of SeaWorld's most experienced trainers.
The theme park reports Tilikum is sick with a bacterial infection in his lungs.
On February 24, 2010, during a Dine with Shamu show, she was pulled underwater by the 6-ton orca Tilikum.
Trainer Don Brancho died when the whale pulled her under and she drowned.
Eyewitnesses described a violent struggle as the whale repeatedly surfaced and dove with her. The autopsy revealed blunt force trauma and drowning.
He's also the focus of the 2013 controversial documentary, Blackfish.
Tilikum was already linked to 2 previous deaths, yet he remained in performances. This tragedy sparked worldwide outrage, lawsuits, and eventually major changes to SeaWorld's shows.
Tilikum the orca has died after more than 2 decades at SeaWorld Orlando, where he gained notoriety for killing a trainer.
It was the moment that revealed the deadly risks of keeping orcas in captivity. But Don's death wasn't the only warning sign. Just months earlier, another trainer had already lost his life. When Keto attacked, trainer Alexis never made it out alive. Just months before the Brancho tragedy, another trainer lost his life. On Christmas Eve 2009, 29-year-old Alexis Martinez was rehearsing with Keto, a male orca on loan from SeaWorld. Without warning, Keto rammed him, dragged him underwater, and crushed him with the full force of his body. The autopsy revealed massive internal injuries, broken ribs, and bite marks. At first, the park downplayed the death, calling it an accident, but insiders confirmed it was a deliberate, sustained assault. This incident showed that even well-trained whales could snap. And while Alexis didn't survive, another close call showed just how easily things could have ended the same way. Ken Peters is fighting for his life as Kasatka holds him down.
Took a different approach to what it was going to do with a very senior, very experienced trainer, Ken Peters.
Unlike the previous cases, this one didn't end in death, but it's still one of the most horrifying encounters ever caught on camera.
Dragged him to the bottom of the pool and held him in the bottom.
In 2006, veteran trainer Ken Peters was working with Kasatka, a 7,000-pound female orca. During the show, she suddenly grabbed his foot and dragged him underwater, holding him there for over a minute.
And these periods he was taken down were pretty close to the mark.
Audiences watched in shock as he struggled to break free. Peters remained calm, signaling to the whale until she eventually released him.
We're pretty close to the mark. Minute 20.
He survived, but the attack highlighted how unpredictable these animals are. Kasatka had previously shown aggression, proving that warnings had been ignored. But wait for this next one.
When he was first introduced, everything just went fine and dandy.
Screams filled the stadium as 3 whales circled their prey.
Deprived of food to keep them hungry. This caused a lot of frustration.
This was the very first recorded trainer death caused by captive orcas. Kelty Byrne, a 20-year-old male biology student, slipped into the orca tank at Sealand of the Pacific in 1991.
So in the newspaper articles, the cause of death was that she drowned accidentally, but she was pulled under by the whale.
She tried to climb out, but 3 whales, including Tilikum, pulled her back into the water again and again. Witnesses say she screamed, "I don't want to die," as the whales toyed with her for nearly 10 minutes.
Well, there's a bit of smoke and mirrors going on. I mean, one of the fundamental facts is that none of the witnesses were clear.
This horrific case marked the start of Tilikum's violent history and set the stage for future tragedies. And while those tragedies were real, not every viral story about killer whales has been true. This one looks terrifying, but if you think this is real, think again, because it's not. In recent years, a viral video circulated online claiming to show the death of a trainer named Jessica Radcliffe, supposedly killed by an orca during a live show. The clip spread rapidly across social media, with millions believing it was real. But experts quickly debunked it. No such trainer exists, and the footage was AI generated, mixing staged effects with old orca footage. While fake, the video gained so much traction because it felt believable. After all, real tragedies have happened.
A trainer fights for his life as he's dragged underwater by a killer whale in San Diego.
It reminds us how misinformation can spread fear, while the actual history of trainer attacks is chilling enough on its own. But back in the real world, another terrifying attack played out in Spain. Tamari drags her trainer deep underwater. This could have ended in tragedy. In 2007, at Lora Park in Tenerife, Spain, a female trainer found herself in a life-or-death situation. The orca, Tamari, suddenly grabbed her and pulled her beneath the surface in front of stunned staff members. She fought desperately to escape, surfacing only briefly before being yanked back down. Eventually, she broke free and survived, but not without injuries. What made this incident especially haunting is what came next. Just 2 years later, in the same park, a fellow trainer was killed by another orca, Keto. The Tamari attack was a clear warning sign that went unheeded. And in that same year, across the ocean in Texas, another orca nearly crushed a trainer in front of a crowd. Q-Quad forces his trainer to the bottom. She's trapped under 5,000 pounds of muscle. That same year, another shocking attack happened thousands of miles away at SeaWorld San Antonio. A female trainer entered the water with Q-Quad, a massive 5-ton orca. Without warning, he pinned her against the floor and refused to let her go. The audience watched in horror as seconds ticked by. Other trainers rushed to help, frantically signaling and splashing until Q-Quad finally released her. She survived, shaken, but alive. The incident underscored just how little control trainers truly had, and how quickly a routine session could turn into a fight for survival.